got out of the shower. Not a lot of time today, but we do have an invasion, another siege coming in here. I let this run throughout most of the day. We got a fair amount of our trash out of the way. Everything's been smooth. We got some statues going. Started working on some extra bedrooms and stuff. Getting some tables done. Started the library. By and large, everything's been, for the most part, hauled, but we've got another siege coming, so we want to see. I think I got everything set up here. I just want to double check my forbid options. Make sure we keep C and I off. Forbid, I mean, okay, everybody's forbid. Military. Make sure we're set to alerts. Yes. Home. All of our, oops, I gotta get control 2 set there. So we should be good. Looks like we've got some trolls, beak dogs, and goblins coming in. One full screen. Screen and a half, maybe, give or take. So hopefully our defenses hold. So let's unpause and see what happens. Our frame rate is taking a beating. We did have, at some point, a Forgotten Beast came through and burned all my caves. So there's a ton, absolute ton of ash on the ground. And that's really, really killing my my frame rate. So update, here's that. I think this is part 5. And we'll see how this invasion is coming. That is a lot of beak dogs. Holy cow. That is like a stupid amount. Alrighty. Oh wow, I already got trolls coming in. I don't even think our military's shown up yet. Yeah. You guys better hustle. Okay, we got one dead troll already. These traps are not going to hold up. That many troops coming in? No, that ain't going to happen. So hopefully archers get busy and get busy fast. Looks like our first troop is heading down there. Let's zoom in. We still got people coming in from the caves. That's not going to be good. Yeah, it looks like somebody's shooting. Got a couple more people drifting in. I do not see them carrying bows, so that's going to be a problem. Here comes the next troll, and our goblins should start piling in here. Comes another archer. I know I have nowhere close to enough ammunition. So, fingers crossed. Well, somebody's shooting. We're really hoping, A, our traps hold out long enough, or B, we get enough archers down there. But I guarantee you I don't have the ammunition. In fact, Z stocks ammunition. I'm going to unforbid a bunch of this just in case. But, yeah, there's not even 1,000 bolts. So that's not going to go well. But we'll find out. I don't have a terribly large amount of time. I got about maybe a half hour. Hey, Cortana. Oh my god, did I finally disable her? I guess that registry hack finally worked. I need a reminder in 30 minutes. Where are those goblins? Oh boy. I could really use some ammunition, people. Like a lot of it. iron bolts. Do now. Add iron bolts. Do now. Add iron bolts. Do now. And fingers crossed. This is not going to go well. Well, it's not going to go well for this guy. He's trying to leave. Of course, you're undead. They're probably not going to care. Okay, looks like we got another archer doing his job. Fingers crossed. I'm going to go get my dog, though, because she's going berserk in the yard for some reason.
No more fishing.
Alright, that issue's resolved. You're supposed to be up there. You're supposed to be way the hell up here. Why you do not want to stay put, I do not know. A little bit better. Alright, so far so... crap, here comes the goblins. For some odd reason, one war dog. And a dead war dog. And one archer walking out on the bridge. Why are you walking out on the bridge? Holy crap, you idiot. Why would you go out there? That is a really stupid archer. Yeah, you're dead for a reason, because you're an idiot. There's no reason you should be going out there. I'm going to go through here. Race. Make sure nobody has burial right now. And recover wounded. Hopefully that'll keep them from... Nope, another guy's pouring out there for some unknown reason. Why you were going out there, I have no idea. In fact, there's a whole bunch of goblins going to the caves for some reason. Somebody down here? Why are you guys going down here? Is there somebody doing something down here? Oh well, it's buying me time to get ammo. And more people just pouring out. Where are you guys going? Why? You're all supposed to be on duty. My dwarves are idiots. Alright, hold on here. Let's do... I can't even imagine. Mechanics. That's why. I bet you they're trying to go and reset the traps down below. That's why. BBF. There it is. Let's just forbid all this for the moment. Now, admittedly, it could be them trying to go for webbing, but that should be few and far between. Okay, well, there is a dwarf on a mission. I have no idea where they're all going. Holy cow, that's pretty much all of them. Let's go ZF, follow him. I have no idea what he's doing. Where are you going? I'm gonna follow this guy. I apparently have the Terminator just chopping through goblins like crazy right now, but I am extraordinarily confused on where this one goblin is going off to. You know, you seriously going like Crundle hunting? I haven't the foggiest clue. Aurelius? Archers are consistently suicidal. Yeah. It's a massacre on the goblins' side of things. They're just getting wrecked. And he just left the map. I can't even imagine what that goblin was thinking. Somebody is... Zoom. Yeah, here's this one dwarf just going absolutely berserk. And at this point, squad A, C, D, E, F, G, kill. And this is, I think, the last guy left, but... Alright. And this is a pretty substantial battle going on here. And again, the soldier's just punching him. He's not even armed. The guy already killed 2 goblins already. He must have just punched them to death, but, I mean, here comes the rest. Alright, the siege is over. Just that quick. That's crazy. Alert. Let's get everybody back to work. And active. There. Okay, let's get everything claimed. BBC. Start here. Go all the way down. I don't think anybody got past really the first or second cave level, but go here. Done. Okay. That went considerably better than I expected. Amazingly. Alrighty, now, a couple things we need to turn back on though. I did disable mechanics, and quite frankly, everybody can have that. I don't really care at this point. And recover wounded. Profession. The only people I want doing recover wounded is the military. So soldiers and patrollers. There. Okay, our Uber Dwarf is off to probably to the hospital. We're still cleaning out the trade depot from the last trade caravan, and I think we're back to good old peace and quiet. Now, I have taken a slightly different approach. Race. I've been basically giving everybody in times of peace refuse hauling, just to try to spread the misery out a bit. Having dedicated haulers makes things a lot more efficient, but it really just seems to be getting under the dwarves' skin. when it comes to getting corpses and stuff like that taken care of. I think I have people. Got anybody have burial? No. Alright, let's at least make sure. Let's get. You know who doesn't get a lot of crap? Let's have our crafters do burial for a while. They seem pretty laid back and chill. And where are commoners? Let's give commoners burial too. Just to see if that helps clear that up a bit. What's she already at? Good Lord Almighty, dog's going apeshit. The last stream I posted it up to YouTube. That would be part 4, I think. Some things happened. We had another siege. Got some cleanup done. Started getting all this smoothed out. Not a whole lot. We are getting some iron doors finally. So we are getting ever so closer to our pump stack. But what did happen today, at some point when I was working, I wasn't really paying attention. Something came through and burned everything in the caves. And my frame rate has been absolute garbage ever since. So, some forgotten beast of some sort came through and wreaked havoc. But I'm guessing one of my lumberjacks took it out because I never noticed. Is there even a corpse up here? Might have been a corpse, I don't know. Probably be down in the pit. Let's see here. Yeah, looks like something named Urushi Ursula and then Abo Dumo something. So something came through. Don't know what, but I am seeing a lot of people hauling little red things, and that's good to see. That tells me we got a lot of iron finally starting to flow. We got most of this mined out. I gotta get this pocket cleaned out here soon, but I wanted to finish this up first. Because I'm sure we got a few tidbits of iron down here somewhere. But also with everybody assigned to do refuse hauling for a while, and we've got like a full trade depot. I bought out a trade depot, so that's going to take forever. Have you gotten to the candy yet? Yeah, we do have candy. I haven't bothered to go digging for any of it, but yeah, it's... We go up to this cave network here. We got a little spot of candy over here. I don't know how many Z levels it goes up, but yeah, we can get to it. It's just a matter I want to get... I need to get everybody an iron first. Why? Because I'm not going to waste candy armor on randos. I'll wait until we get like a barony, we get a champion, and we'll just deck out our best guy in candy armor. And then if we want to say farewell to this world and do a new world gen, we'll go play in the circus. I don't think it will fare very well, but I want to make sure we have a pretty substantial. The goal is I want to get that, 10 or 15 military squads, and then from the civilization screen, you can go to like people or holdings. And what we really want to do is we're gonna play channel our inner Hitler basically, and we're gonna go take out all the goblins, all the necromancers, and see if we can purge the world of evil. So, but yeah, we do have some candy available. It's just it's a little early to start decking everybody out when we can barely get everybody into iron. So, but again, ever since, if you look at the FPS 8, 7, I mean, that's pretty bad. And again, that's all as a result of whatever that legendary creature did down there. All those piles of ash, which are migrating here. It's whatever happened down here, it just killed my frame rate. Just annihilated it. So until all that regrows and those piles of ash go away, yeah, we're pretty much boned. So we're back up to 20-ish. People are hauling out bodies pretty fast. Yay. Okay. And it looks like we did break a few more weapon traps. I really need to D-O-H. Let's get these hallways to high traffic. I just don't like the idea of people cutting through the forge. And we'll set this to low traffic. Like so. I don't want them dragging corpses through there. I really should get some doors there. You know, if I can just cut down the bad feelings of all those people working in there, you know, not seeing dead bodies, all the better. But for whatever reason, this fortress is really, really grinding down on people's general happiness. And I don't know if it's just RNG or, you know, people just, I got a bunch of pissy dwarves, but I have a feeling I'm going to be kicking out a lot of people. Because if their mood doesn't improve, I don't need them bringing anybody else down. I got a bad feeling we're brewing for a civil war. Plus, if we check this, we have an espionage thing here. And one of the things they were trying to do is try to incite my dwarves. So whoever is, you know, part of this conspiracy or cabal is actively trying to undermine my fortress. So I do have actual, ooh, my tailor got into a fist fight with the janitor. Convicted. 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 Alright, to jail with you. This is why it's important. Have at least, you know, 2 or 3 of your critical crafters, because some of them are going to jail. And let's make sure Taylor's turned on. I'll make sure that's on. Keep my clothing getting replaced. And jam. Okay, we have processing, milk, shear, ash, lime, egg soap. Fine. Fine meal. Alright, we're good. And yep, people are hauling corpses. Corpses are getting dumped. And someday we'll start our pump stack and get our lava. But if that forest fire is any indication, the hit to frame rate was pretty bad. We're back up to about 23-ish, 24, something like that. How much time do I got? I have to start dinner. Won't be doing any, 10-hour long ones anytime soon, but we'll cut it at 6. Yeah. I have used support in some, I did one fortress, and it's a good challenge to do. I trenched at the very surface of the map, a square around the fortress. I had the whole fortress in the middle, and I literally dug all the way down, and I had a single support holding the whole fortress block up. And if I pulled one lever, it would disable that one support and literally collapse in the entire fortress. Instant self-destruction. no survivors. If you do something like that, I do suggest putting a single vampire off in the corner somewhere outside of the fortress so you have some insurance so you can rebuild from scratch. I never successfully did it, but I mean, it's a challenge. Yeah, come on. Keep cleaning that pit. Question: what am I going to do for dinner tonight? Do chili. Do soup. Could do tacos again. Oh wait, no, I have to take out the hamburger out. I have a hamburger out. Nah, I'll think of something. Might do baked potatoes. I think I had another episode of Westworld I gotta watch. Season 3 is going on. Okay, what are you guys working on anyway? Breastplates, greaves, perfect. The iron is starting to flow. I'm okay with that. Doing it on charcoal bars. Oh yeah, we got a lot of iron going on. We got some platinum. I am not seeing a lot of coal. Oh yeah, we got about 1,000. Got 1,000 units of coke. 165 in ash. I think I can kill the ash job. Let that finish out. And I'm assuming you guys are training. Perfect. And let's check our jewelry. Alright, you guys are encrusting stuff. That's fine. Question is I don't have a lot of mining activity going on. Who's not mining? How many miners do I have? None. I have no dedicated. My miners must have all died. Well, that's no good. Who's getting a promotion? I don't want expert miners. I want them to actually leave stuff behind. So, you guys, you're getting promoted. You are now officially miners. Where's Herbert when I need him? Alrighty. Barkeep is exchanging stories, which is just going to piss off my neighbors. Our decorated chairs are done. So that whole upper corner up here is all decorated furniture. That's where we wanted to soak some of our excess decorated furniture that kind of piles up. And let's double check and make sure we have enough masons and stone cutters. 20 stone. We got 2 guys. We got 4. Yeah, we got enough. Yeah, we actually got to Candy day 1. That wasn't the hard part. That's when we did our initial cave exploration. It's either in part 1 or part 2, because part 1 is like 4 hours long. Good God. Yeah, getting down to Candy initially is not the hard part. It's having a workforce enough where we can go down there, mine it, and haul it back without people getting, killed by half a dozen Crundles. Once we've got, and we know that our lumberjacks are fully equipped and ready to go, then we can start sending people down there in general work orders. But if we look here, let's hit a read here so we're up to date. One of the most overlooked things is this column right here. We want to make sure that they've got everything that they need. See here. Yeah, you see he's got no armor. He's got a little bit of armor. He's got, yeah, he's missing a lot. Missing. He's got A couple guys have got their axes. He's missing an axe. Oh, he's a lefty, huh? Southpaw. He's missing he's got one bronze axe. So, yeah, we've got a ways to go on the iron before we're real comfortable with more importantly, the lumberjacks being able to just survive down there without incident. That's an issue, and I just saw that we
You see what I
have
did with this thing?
some miscellaneous critters we need to get pastured. Guinea hen. Don't care about the elk birds. And a guinea hen. Alright, that's enough. Let's keep our trainer busy. Some kind of priest or something. I hold my glasses. Can't see a damn thing. Oh, yeah, you are some kind of weird priest. Look at that. Little ankh in hand and everything. Adorable. Alright. Gem cutters are busy. We're doing okay there. Starting to pile up on price again. Still not seeing a surplus of ammo though. That is a big problem. Really need to start piling up ammo. Let's see here. Did you put the hives away? Yep. You do have hives. Let's save a couple of these for split. And G. Save colony for split, save colony for split, split. Make sure we trim any trees we see. Actually, DT, let's set these at priority 1. 2, 3. Don't want them exploding out of my roof. That would be bad. Crossbow guys training. Let's make sure we claim these. There we go. And what we really should do is get, let's say, 3 more anvils. Furniture, iron. Yeah, that's under tools. Iron, forge iron, anvil. Forge iron anvil, forge iron anvil. Get a couple more anvils. I have all of the crafters set to do forge work, so. What is that? SR Jables? Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Again, I have to do some training videos for work is why I ended up having to set this all up. And with the quarantine and stuff, I have some actual time, at least until the yard is in a point where I can do yard work. And then, you know, life as an old adult. Yard work, house maintenance, stuff like that. But once I get done with these long plays, if I have time, then I'll do some more discrete, you know, actual tutorial on specific topics if I have time. So, but again, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not into the whole like, subscribe, and that kind of crap. I don't have that kind of free time anymore. Leave that to the 20-somethings. I got other shit I gotta get done. I do more streaming. Normally, at about 9 o'clock Central Time to 10, you'll hear like my friend Sean and Brian and stuff. They'll get on. I'll stream that once in a while, but they're kind of shy on the whole streaming thing. And let's be frank, half of the shit we talk about, I'd probably get banned from YouTube, let alone Twitch. So, and most of that isn't even stream friendly. So, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. But once in a while, if they're in a, shall we say, a good mood, I might stream that once in a while. But usually every night, Monday through Friday, we usually do like an hour where we play and get together and talk. But there's a lot of politics and a lot of colored language and a lot of different diverse backgrounds. And if you take things out of context, it would be bad. It'd be awful. The inside jokes wouldn't make any sense. It would offend about, well, I don't know, 99% of people because it offends us. So it's the way it is. You know, we're a different generation and the language is different, and you know, if you came into it blind, you'd have no clue what half of the stuff is and half of the inside jokes. Now, if you're a Team 4-Star fan, you'll probably get about a third of the jokes. But unless you're a kid of the 80s, half of the stuff's just right over the head. Wouldn't even be funny. If you knew the joke, you knew the inside joke of it, then yeah. But, yeah, no, it's just, we're not PC enough for the internet. I know I sure as hell ain't. I don't have that kind of free time. There's no worse form of slavery as far as I'm concerned than being a slave to other people's opinion. You know, there's a generational difference on, you know, getting attention from your peers and things like that. And my age group, you know, we called it self-esteem for a reason, because it was yourself. You didn't need the esteem of everybody else. And there's a generational divide, and there always is. You know, it's millennials versus Gen X versus, you know, Gen Y and boomers and all that kind of stuff. So, but more importantly, I just don't take myself that seriously enough. I can't bring myself to it. I've buried too many people my age, you know. After your 30th funeral, you really start to have a perspective on life, and worrying about other people's opinions, life's too short. Life is just way too short. I don't get reality TV. Reality is hard enough. Why the hell would I want to watch it? Even if it's fake and it's bullshit, you know, Bachelor and stuff like that. I've seen so many people get married and divorced. It's like, why would I want to watch that on TV? I've lived through all that kind of stuff. The last thing I want to do is see it as entertainment. So, no. I'm not cut out for that kind of crap. I'm far too analytical to take things personally, and that doesn't do anybody any good. And I guess in another life I might have been like a Walter Cronkite reporter type, you know, just Joe Friday, stick to the facts, ma'am. But that doesn't work anymore. Not since CNN, you know. Ratings. Facts? Objectively looking at the circumstances? Not so much. That, to be perfectly frank, people forgot that life is kind of hard. Nature is kind of a bastard. It doesn't care about your political persuasions. It doesn't care about your ideas on economics. You know, just reality is what it is. And our ideology tends to conflict with reality more often than not. I'm not saying it's a waste of energy. It's just reality is. What's that? The obnoxious kid. Oh God, I keep forgetting what his name is. Some talking head. Jewish kid. Oh God, what is his name? Kind of like a voice for the right. I can't remember what his name is, but you know, it's just like half the stuff that comes out of us. I was raised with the idea that a dead Nazi's broken watch is right twice a day, and more often than not, what I see is everybody talking a lot of shit. And once in a while they're right, but more often they're wrong. It's just like, just look at the facts. Just stop getting your opinions from news and just read the actual source. You know, it's like Wikipedia approach. Citation needed. You know, the new economic recovery plan came through. I read all 880 pages. It took 2 days. It's not hard. Read all 880. Right around 420, 420-ish, somewhere in there, about 437 to 448 on that page. That's where sunscreen comes into the picture. The hell does the sunscreen have to do with an economic recovery patch? But it makes a little bit sense once you read it 2 or 3 times. But nobody reads this stuff anymore. Nobody watches C-SPAN. It's like, base your opinions and stuff based on reality. Keep your ideologies, keep your high hopes, but keep your feet permanently, firmly planted in reality. And yet, that just doesn't fly these days. Someday it will. Always is. It's cyclical. You had the greatest generation, then you had the boomer. It's like a four generation cycle. And in fact, I think one of the books is Keys to the Kingdom. I think that was one of the books. Terrible titles, but there's a cycle that a lot of people cite. And is it right? No. But again, there's some good insight to pull from that. But life is. Play the hand you're dealt as best you can. That's all anybody can ever ask of you. Some people get dealt a good hand, some people get dealt a crappy hand. You can build your deck, it's still up to how the cards are shuffled. If I learned anything from playing Magic the Gathering all those years, you can have a good deck, but if the shuffle's bad, you're going to lose. Be the most scientifically, perfectly balanced deck that you can imagine, the exact number of lands you need, all that kind of stuff, but if the shuffle's bad, all you can do is play the hand the best you can. Alrighty, I think, there's 6 o'clock. I gotta go make dinner. Catch you guys later. Again, this will end up migrating over to YouTube as a reference. All we did is we just had a little siege, set up a few things. We're cleaning out the pit as best we can. Spreading the misery by having everybody with refuse hauling. We're going to try that as a strategy. And hopefully start addressing some of this, because we're holding steady at 7 grumpy, 3 that are pissed, but 2 of them are vampires that are sealed in rooms, so that they're never going to go away. So there's 1 out there rampaging around doing something, but that's our main focus right now, is trying to find strategies and techniques to try to keep people as happy as possible and as untraumatized as possible. And the trash separation and corpse hauling seems to be working to keep that down. We'll keep an eye on that as this goes on. I'll let this run while I'm making dinner and stuff, but that's pretty much where we're at. Using up the stone, finishing up our mining. We'll get a couple more smoothing operations for some tombs down here. And then hopefully we'll be able to get some nobles, some barons or something going here in the not so distant future. So anyways, Seacrest out.